There, we're all set. It's been a little while, everyone, but super busy. Like I said before, time. 'Tis the summer. So we are here at Texas in the Delaware Dash. It's the same, basically the same deal that won me the MOZA gear set. So if any of you don't know or have just joined recently, again, thanks to MOZA for the MOZA prize pack in the Pimax Delaware Dash series. Pimax put up the AKX VR headset, which I haven't even used yet, and MOZA put up a full racing bundle, but not with this wheel though. I got this myself. But what it did include was the D-shaped Alcantara wheel, and RS wheel, and the R16 base, which is freaking awesome, and the digital dash and the CRP pedals, beautifully billet, machined aluminum pieces of kit. So I don't know how this is recording, but I'll make sure that I think the main screen here is recording. Yeah, so everything's going good. I think last time we spoke about my wife doing her stuff for city council, and that's going fantastic. I think she has a good chance of winning, so we'll have to stay tuned for that. And let's see here, make sure. There, I know for sure. Anyways, you guys don't need to see what's going on here. Just you. Yeah, so yeah, she should be doing pretty good. So back to this. I have my iPad over there for my button box holder, but I just got home, so didn't have time to put it in. Pretty much have it set where I want for this series in the Pit House software, and that has been constantly being updated. The stuff is like fantastic. Just one of the recent updates was the brake settings. You can actually change the curve of the brake where you like it and whatnot. So there's a lot of fine tuning in there, and also with the gas pedal and clutch, which is more than what they had before. So definitely listening to the people and adding stuff to the software. We'll get out and qualify here. Again, we're at Texas, Delaware Dash, in the DW12. We got a 24,570 to beat. We can do that. Get a little bit of volume on this car here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So at least you guys can still hear me. Anyways, I should be talking up because this microphone is not that great unless you're talking into it. Alright, let's see what kind of lap we can crack. Or I can crack. We have a 24.570 second lap. And we're going to rim the outside first time. I don't like the way that sounds. Well, that was a wall scrubber. Going for the bottom here. He's a ripper. It's the best we can get out of it. Brandon's got a good lap there. Good job, Brandon. Brandon Mats 3. How many Brandon Matses are there? And this is Brandon Mats 3rd. Now we got to go chase him around. Thank everybody for joining here. Last little while we'd done an update into the wheel as far as the flappy paddles there. They were a little bit noisy, so in the kit MOZA has, they send along these little tiny pads that you put it down in between the magnets, and if you want you can put two between the magnets. That's what I have right now, so it's not as loud. Plus it really resonates through this steel frame on this R seat. Yeah, you can really hear it, especially with the old clickers before. You can hear it all the way through the 2-inch tubing that's on this thing. That it's so rigid, it just resonates. So now it's not so bad. And so some people have taken and put the pads on the other side as well, so to eliminate that part of it, so it's soft as well. One of the cool things that did come out of this, though, putting those on, not just getting it quiet, but it weakened the magnets a little bit. So now on the road course, it's easier to just breathe on and shift as opposed to like trying to pull it to break it free from the magnet. So that is actually pretty good. I don't know if MOZA could probably at some point, or MOZA, how do you like to pronounce it, could at some point be able to change out the magnets for maybe different, as far as release goes, on the shifter, make it easier to pull. Probably might be able to do something like that. And if anyone here watching the video doesn't know, I am a moderator on the MOZA Global Community page on Facebook. So if you want to get with some more people and learn more about the product and see the releases and stuff that are currently out, please come over to the MOZA Global Community Facebook page and join us there. It's a great place. Everybody's really friendly, help each other out, and it'll stay that way as far as I'm concerned. Some guys complaining about people can't make it through the pace lap. It's not unusual in the Delaware Dash. Is this guy going to take off on us, or are we going to get a chance to race with this dude? Maybe we can pin him at the bottom. Nice try on the fake launch there, Brandon. think he damaged me though. Yeah, damn near lost it there. Now they're way back there. I guess he didn't damage me. It sure felt like it though. Toe does feel a bit out. I guess that's the difference between a racer and a qualifier. But that fast line don't last for a few laps. Here we come with the lap cars. Mr. Brandon Matz quit. Craig Payton, what's he gonna do? Thank you. Thank you very much, Craig. That was a nice one. These, not many lap cars around like that. We got a 2.5 on like second place now here, so we'll relax a little bit. Not enough to lose control though. I received the pedals and started to use them, and initially I think if you've seen my prior video in regards to the sticky pedals, throttle, it really doesn't matter, but it does kind of stick at the same thing, so I believe it's probably got the same problem. What I'm figuring is that from the factory there's a shaft there. I'll see if I can edit a picture in to show you the two parts and where the grease is building up between the plastic bushing that's in the brake and the pin in the flat spot where it sits. I'm thinking that when they went to assemble it, Probably before they just did it's like a high fax plastic, so it's very slippery to begin with, but there was probably some chatter noise or something coming out of that bushing, so they applied some white super lube grease kind of thing to it, and then they slid that down over top, and I guess just the extra amount of grease that was on it slid down the shaft when they put that on and caused a tension grip between the bushing and the flat end of that pin that's there, so when you went to put on the brake, it would go and release. And that's kind of what the throttle does right now, but it's easier push than the brake. Brake was you had to overcome the spring resistance, and then plus the tension of the super lube between those two pins and then would pull apart, so you couldn't really get good braking. I had to pull all that apart, clean the pin, and put it back together with just leave the light film of oil that's on it, or super lube that's on it. Put a little bit on the top side once the pin was slid down, then I put a little bit more on the top side, because that will just get pushed up the pin, I believe, because of how well that plastic bushing sits. So it works really good now, the brake. We don't want to use it here just yet. And we're starting to lose tires here a little bit. Oh, Mr. Gurley's catching up. We better pay attention to what we're doing here, or he'll catch us. Yeah, 1.6. And I've changed some of the position of my buttons. These little rotary dials that are right by the thumbs there, they also got like a depress on them for a button, so it's really handy. I've done the left one and just put it so I can just give it a little click, and we're there. Tear off, done. Don't even need to take your fingers out or off. Really nice. And really, because I haven't done any other racing yet, which I'm going to be doing, I got invited to Black Sheep League, so I'm going to race in the trucks. So I'll have to put the D-shape wheel on and use that, just to be a little bit more realistic. Probably better too, having a bigger turn on the wheel for the trucks instead of this quick steering. Oh, and Kenneth was catching up. Oh, we're jabbering away there. Give him a little bit of distance right now. Winner, chicken dinner. We'll have to go back and check out that little bump and run there that Buddy did on me there. Yeah, good race, gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Woo! So, gotta do it. All right. Now, see, this is, I wonder if they'll ever be able to fix this thing. I mean, all you gotta do is like put a finger on it and it really stops. But I'm thinking they must have something in the software that would stop that altogether. So as soon as it senses oscillation like that, I think it might affect somebody if they're doing like rally or whatever, or maybe actually help it. Who knows? Yeah, so smooth. Let's go back and take a look at that. Look at the laps and see where. Looks like somewhere around lap 6. Earlier? Yeah, earlier. So I try and save my tires and run up high, right? But then you get people like this that literally like try and rub you out. He ended up losing his stuff anyways after. I'll go sit in somebody's cockpit here. There we go. I'll hit play. Watch him all the way from the bottom to the top. Bang! Must be pretty entertaining from this guy's view. Hits the wall. Who was that anyways? Brandon Matz, that's right. The qualifier. Using like the same, yeah. Tires only last so long, using qualifying laps every lap. Oh, wife is home. Hello, Miss Lee.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Just finishing up on a video. Yeah. I've told everybody about what you're doing. Yeah. Maybe I'll get more people following me. And sometime we'll probably do a little interview with her when she gets closer to election time. And she has to get used to being on camera. Oh yeah, that's cool. All right. Hello, everybody. Yeah, he's losing now. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing, joining my channel. And as you can see, I've fixed up the wires. I've put some wrap that I got from Amazon. It's like a neoprene. It's got Velcro both sides. You can either have it so it's all white or all black. And of course, we've got too much white, so a little bit of black. And also a couple of wires that are right here that I'm going to bundle up also into one of those, and they they all come down and they meet back there and all have their own individual wraps. So I'm going to continue with that. I want to thank everybody for joining again. Always, if you like it, do it. See you in the next one.